Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
The end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Oh gosh, but how can a princess locked away in a basement end the world?
Don't linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Okay, I'm sold. Let's get this over with.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Oh, so like a normal
We're
woman?
not going to go through with this, right? The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
All right.
You take the blade from the table.
Enter the basement.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Ha! Just like a woman. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you.
Oh, are you now? Why don't you come down and let me take a look at you?
Great job. You gave away the element of surprise. Good luck, hero.
Bad choices only.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
You weren't kidding when you said you were here to kill me.
Yeah, it wasn't a joke.
I know. You brought a knife with you and everything. But you don't have to try and kill me. You could always toss that scrap of metal to the ground and give the two of us a chance to talk things out.
She makes a compelling point. What if we didn't kill her? What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Don't you dare.
I can't do it! Don't chase!
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
See, she looks pretty
We'll be
normal.
fine.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
What's your name?
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
There's people here who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that?
Don't just tell her that.
Oh, whoops. Sorry,
Is
narrator.
that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
I was hoping you'd tell me.
Ending the world seems like an awful lot for just one person to do. I wouldn't even know where to start.
I believe her. She doesn't have to know how to destroy the world to be capable of doing it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Interesting. Well, I mean, it makes a lot of good points here. I mean, why should I even trust the narrator? Why should I trust anything that this game does or says? It's put me here in this very bizarre situation, and it's telling me to make a decision with literally no information at all. Who is she? Why is she here? Who chained her up? Who had the power to chain her up? Why do they want us to kill her? Why do they want us to not question this? Let's ask the question then. How long have you been down here?
Too long.
That's what she said. Literally. Well, she's also very sketch. Like, she's not even pretending to act like she's innocent or doesn't know why she's here. Like, right off the bat, she's like, hello, I'm a dommy mummy. So, clearly she's got something up her sleeve.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Slay the princess!
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Why does my hand look like
Distraction and
that?
hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw.
Wait, I got a blow? I got
Feels like you've
blown.
been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured.
Still got a blowy
Holy
Joey.
shit, that hurts! Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit.
Look at my hand!
We can still turn this around.
Run away!
Are you serious? It's
yes.
a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's regroup upstairs. If we're lucky, maybe
Such
she'll
a
just
pathetic
bleed
run. Oh, this is such a pathetic first attempt.
Fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs, the princess's chains rattling as she tries to chase you.
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
Yes.
She steps towards you, ignoring her chains. They creak and strain as she pulls against them until finally they break. The links clatter to the floor.
I'm sorry.
Useless. She's free. Hurry. You push your broken body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side. When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
I'm an updated
Know
worse.
the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
I'm gonna be a man, and I'm gonna ignore this woman and just go to sleep.
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way. Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
What a simp.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change
Well,
them.
he's not wrong. She is fucked.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
Please
She
do.
steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
I'm tempted.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The end. Well, that's it, folks. That's the whole game. Oh, wait, no, it's not.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
I'm getting a terrible sense of deja vu.
A terrible sense of deja vu? No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me.
This is interesting.
Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
There was.
It's just an empty frame. She's already got out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
You didn't say anything about a mirror on the wall.
You're right. I was so stuck on the eyes watching us that I didn't even notice it there. What are you two talking about? There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the floor, and the open doorway leading to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't. We have to look at it. Unless that's what he wants us to do. And pretending it isn't there is a trick to get us to do exactly what he wants.
I want to look at myself. I want to see how handsome I am.
We shouldn't waste time preening. But if he is lying about the mirror, it might be important. You walk up to the wall next to the empty basement door frame. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Oh, that hand is so good.
Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
This cabin is different than I remember it being.
Very different. He changed it, didn't he? It's like he's trying to make us doubt our reality.
Gaslighting us.
Calm down. Maybe the three of you just think everything is different because you haven't been here before. Enough of this past life nonsense. You haven't died, you certainly haven't been killed by the princess. You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended in darkness.
This is different.
More eyes, too. You never mention the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Score.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
Step into the void between the stairs.
You attempt to step off the stairs and into the pitch black surrounding them, but you're stopped by an invisible force. Why did you do that? What did you think would happen?
I was curious.
Congratulations, you really lucked out. Of all the things that could have happened from stepping into a void, nothing is quite possibly the best outcome you could have gotten. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks, suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you.
I don't know if I can trust anyone in this game. Like, I look like a monster as well. I can't even trust me.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Maybe if I was a leftist cuck, but I'm a Chad right-winger, so I'm going right.
You turn to the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh, fuck.
I told you I was going to find you.
Sorry.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Please do.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Your penis.
Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. Are you sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you?
Liver.
Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
Liver. She isn't attacking us. Heart. Why? Lungs. The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Heart. Don't lose sight of your mission. Liver. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Nerves.
Hey, why won't you finish me off? I've been edging for ages. Just let me goon.
I don't think I can leave without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
Oh no, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free.
That's not so bad.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
I don't see why people call this a horror game. It's more action than most of us get in our lifetime. Anyway, what if we work together? Then we can do this whole organ shutting down situation. We can turn that off.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
She's got too much aura.
We don't have to be enemies. We can be friends.
Yeah, what if I friend zone her?
I'm glad you're seeing things my way.
Okay, let's get out of here.
Leave together.
What? No!
Ha!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
Hey, see? I'm getting laid. Happy endings.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and, do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body's barely functioning as it is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster? Shit. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
But you know, I'm getting some poon. So it works out in some way.
Go ahead. I'll be right behind you.
I wouldn't trust having our back to her. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the feedback. Just focus on keeping us alive. Besides, I get the feeling she's telling the truth. She needs us alive.
Okay. I think she looks pretty trustworthy.
You place a shaky foot on the first step and begin your ascent from the basement. You can feel the static prickling of the princess on your neck, your limbs buzzing with pins and needles. An uncomfortable and constant reminder that you exist, and that your existence is so very precarious.
You're almost there.
The only thing left between you and the cabin is the now shut door to the basement. It would be a real shame if it had locked behind you. You'd really rather us die down here than let her out? Of course I would. As much as I want you to have a happy ending, the fate of the world is a little more important, and you still have a weapon. You can still make this right.
But my happy ending. Slay the princess!
Your will concentrates into a single fine point, and you strike out against the princess, ignoring the constant reminders of your breaking body. She doesn't even move as the blade sinks into her heart. We did it. We actually did it.
We won. Good ending.
You actually went for it. Oh, you're going to regret this. I could be so much more terrible for you than I am now.
Uh-oh.
In her final moments, the princess lunges forward, tackling you, and you both plunge into the endless abyss of her basement labyrinth.
I've had worse lays.
As the two of you fall, you rip your blade from her chest, tightly clutching it in your hands.
Have fun falling forever. I'll see you when you finally decide to die.
She tears herself away from you and tumbles away into the darkness. You are alone, and you are falling forever. But you saved the world. You should be proud of yourself for seeing this through.
We won. Good ending.
Oh. I can stop now, can't I?
I mean, terrible for me, but, you know.
We still have a way out, clutched in our hands. Are you suggesting we kill ourselves?
I mean, it's probably better than just the endlessly sickening feeling of falling literally forever for, like, millions and billions of years. So, yeah, why not? Why not? It's a free country.
That's a terrible idea. You've already saved the entire world from ruin. Why would you want to die?
Well, because it's better than this.
Because right now, you don't want us to do that.
Yeah. Am I not a creature of biology? Won't I starve or die of dehydration before that happens?
That's a grim thought, isn't it? But I suppose you're right. You are a creature
so
of
it's not like
biology. Something will happen to you before forever comes along. We don't have to starve to death falling through an infinite void. You have our way out. Use it.
No. Drop the blade.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Ruh-roh.
You loosen your grip, and the blade tumbles through your open fingers. Now you're really falling forever. There's no way out now. You mean, other than starving? Right, I mean, other than that.
Yeah, I got the best company ever. You guys.
Oh, you could do a lot better than us. Exactly. You'll be fine here. Just come up with a game or something to pass the time.
Besides, I'll come back to life anyway.
Again? That's unfortunate. You were only supposed to be here once. I don't like the way you said that. You knew this was a possibility, didn't you? Of course I did. Though I'd rather hoped I was the first one. That explains a lot, though. Oh, you bastard. How much are you not telling us? Plenty. But it's all in your best interest. And the world's. And mine. She's dead and we're falling forever. How could telling us your secrets possibly hurt anyone? It just can. Look, this world is saved, but if you start over, for all you know, you're just putting another world in danger. You barely managed to land the killing blow here. What if you don't manage it next time?
This is absolutely fascinating. This is absolutely riveting. I have no idea where the story is going to go. Pretty much at any turn. I have no idea what the hell's going on, who anyone is. This is completely unpredictable and original. I mean, God.
I've already said too much, really. You won't get another word out of me on the subject.
Can you tell me your secrets now?
No.
Well, fuck you. How about now? Is it secret time?
Still no.
Look, I'm going to wear you down eventually. You might as well spill those sweet, sweet secrets now. Then we'll have something to talk about.
You're not going to wear me down. Oh, we should ask him one more time. He's on the cusp of sharing his secrets. I can feel it. I'm not. Either way, at least needling him is something to do.
It is. Secret?
The narrator ignores you. You wait, and then you wait for a little while longer. But eventually the thirst sets in, and the hunger. The darkness of this place prevents you from wholly grasping the context of passing time, but that doesn't stop it from passing, nor does it stop your biology from unraveling. The only things you know for certain are that it's long, and that it hurts.
That's what
The
he said.
vastness of your suffering can't
Sorry.
be adequately put into words. We really shouldn't have tossed the blade.
Chapter 3. The Wraith.
You're on a path in the wood. Shit. this really doesn't end, does it? It doesn't matter if we kill her, it doesn't matter if she kills us, it just goes on and on and on and on and on. We've tried doing it our way and we've tried doing it his way. I think the only way left is hers.
Voice of the opportunist. I like this character.
Are you suggesting we let her out? And why shouldn't we? It's obvious she's the one with the real power here. We might as well ingratiate ourselves to our terrifying new overlord.
This guy rules!
Okay, so you've already been here. More than once, even.
And the narrator doesn't know
Correct.
what's going on either.
So you
But
probably
he's figured it
already
out
know
right
all
now.
about her and all about the threat she poses to the world.
So he knows this is a possibility, but he's not remembering the previous encounters. He's like, ah, fuck, okay, so they've died 3 times already. I thought this was round 1, but no, we're actually in round 3.
Then let me remind you how catastrophic it would be if you helped her leave in any way. If she gets out, the world ends and everyone ends with it, yourself included. See, it's that last part I'm not so sure about. We've ended twice now. We even ended her once, but it didn't matter, because it still threw us right back into these woods.
This is fascinating. I'm so invested. I'm like, all right, how is this going to turn out? How is this going to play out? This is really, really interesting. Are you the same narrator we met on the other loops? You were quick to accept that we'd been here before.
Suspiciously quick. If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. And what does that mean? I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate. So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different. All the more reason to side with her, really. It takes a bullshit artist to recognize a bullshit artist, and I'm one of the best in the business. So trust me when I say, he's full of it. They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
What happens if we don't go to the cabin? That is another option.
And she finds a way out on her own. So it sounds to me like she's getting out no matter what we do. And I say, aligning ourselves with somebody like her is clearly the better option. She's going places. Let's make our way to the cabin and demonstrate our value.
This guy is such a Saruman. This guy is such a Saruman the White. Look, we must join him.
No, it's strictly worse. And why is that? Because it's cowardly, for starters. And because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing 2 considerably bad options.
Cowardly is a good argument, you know. We want to be cool. But cowardly is also good for comic relief. So, you don't know what I'm going to choose.
It isn't long before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
All I know is that there's a hot dummy mummy in that cabin, and I'm going to simp for her.
I don't like any of our options here. It feels like we're being driven down the tracks to some awful inevitability. There must be something we're missing. Something that would make everything make sense. Maybe letting her out really is the answer.
Yeah, see? The opportunist and the paranoia guy, they start to agree with each other.
Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
But you do care. You trying to use reverse psychology on me? Or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue. I wouldn't trust that if I were the one making decisions. Take it however you will. The interior of the cabin is long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward.
I do love that every single time we go through a different cycle of this, it's all different. I feel like there's been games where they do have a similar mechanic, but it's always exactly the same in a way in the beginning, and then only much later on does it sort of change or variate. Whereas in this, it's like, no, from the very get-go, from the very first, like, screen, it's different. Slightly or majorly. So that's cool. It's always interesting, no matter how many repetitions I've gone through so far.
The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Of course there isn't a mirror. There wasn't one last time either, so why would it be there this time?
Let's be mindful of our position, boys. Without the knife, we lose part of our bargaining power. We should fold and beg for mercy as soon as we see her.
What a simp.
I'm sure we have too much self-respect to do something so worm-like.
Speak for yourself.
We can always at least pretend to have a conversation as equals.
Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Oh, do we? Do we feel like we're being watched? I hadn't noticed. At least you're admitting to it now.
Who says being watched is a bad thing? If we haven't done anything wrong, we don't have anything to worry about. I'm sure she knows we're on her side. You stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Gaslighter. Wipe the mirror clean.
I hate that I know what's about to happen. Knowing makes it so much worse.
You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
Well, that was a close one. All that stress and lead up for nothing.
Hopelessly staring into the void. I'm glad I made a lasting impression.
Shit, where is she? You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts. Your bones snap. Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse, and you collapse with them. You're met with the terrifying visage of the princess. Her hand grips your leg in a steel vice, her grin carved jagged
Look at my
from ear
face!
to ear, crowded with far too many long and crooked teeth.
I mean, we're kind of a perfect match for both horrible monsters.
You killed me last time, and that was after you tried to lock me away forever. I was so close to freedom, but then you took my body away from me. So now, I'm going to take yours, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
Step on me, please.
And you get to watch me do it, completely helpless, just like you left me.
Oh no! Don't make me watch.
Great, we're all on the same page then. The important part now is that we let her know that we're completely on board with this.
Are we? She clearly hates us. I'm not sure letting her in is a good idea. Not like this.
Oh, don't have second thoughts. This has to happen. It's clearly the only way we save our skin and get out of here. Ignore him. Have those second thoughts. Have them now.
Look, I killed you, you killed me, water under the bridge, I'm walking here.
I think you forgot something, like the part where all this started when you left me to languish in a pit all by myself. Now I've become something so much worse, and it's all thanks to you.
Yes, we did do that.
If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
Could be worse. Hey, don't chase, I'm a victim too.
And sometimes victims become the same as their victimizers. Just because someone hurt you doesn't mean you get a free pass.
You know what? I actually think she's quite a reasonable woman. I think we should let her take control.
Funny how she says that like it's a bad thing when it's exactly what she's doing right now. Something tells me pointing out the irony wouldn't do much to help us.
You should be grateful that I still have a use for you. Being mine is more than you deserve, really.
Based princess!
Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is clear behind us.
You remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
Still got a great rack, though.
Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours, her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess.
Can we kiss her?
Look, she's mad at us, I get it. But it's nothing we can't clear up after she possesses our body. Don't worry. I'm what you might call a smooth talker. Oh, will you now? With her like that?
Well, you know. 5 more beers, we could probably work something out.
Good luck with that. Your vision fades as she tears open the membrane of your soul. You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong. It's so cramped in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out. I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. The two of you are being incredibly rude. Hi, hello, welcome. I live here, along with him, and... Well, I've never been clear on whether or not he lives here. I don't think this is helping. We should try to keep a low profile.
Yes, that is right. It is helping you. It's too late for anything to help you.
I just want to tell you how great a job you're doing. You're a real go-getter, really seizing destiny by the throat and making it yours. It's the kind of gumption a guy can really admire.
Say, this guy looks on the bright side.
That was then. This is now. I'm a big fan of winners, and you're the biggest winner around.
I like the opportunist because he's the only guy who doesn't seem thrown off by anything. Like, even she's like, you do realize what's happening, right? And he's like, yes! And that's not necessarily a bad thing.
I'll have you know that as soon as we wound up back in the woods on this go-around, I suggested that we free you. I'm on your side.
Russian dude, this game is fascinating. Sebby material, 2 girls. I had no idea this game would be so good to stream. This is fascinating. And I'm loving chatting with you guys about this.
At the end of the day, I just want a job. I figure if he's right and you're going to end the world, there's got to be something else coming after all that. And I want to make sure I have a place helping you run it.
This guy's such a gronk.
I think you should stop talking.
Nah, fuck you, hero. I'm the opportunist here. Yeah, fuck you, voice of the hero. Opportunist and the princess are teaming up.
Look, all I'm saying is that whatever comes after is going to be a hefty management task. You don't want to do all that alone. And we are the only people you know. Possibly the only people left alive once you've done whatever it is you're going to do. So you'll have to hire us. We're going to die. No, we're going to do something worse than dying. She's going to torture us out of existence, and it's all going to be your fault.
All I'm doing is reading what you sound.
We don't have to let her out. I've been storing up a little bit of will since she forced her way in here. Take it and throw us all into the basement. It's better than giving her what she wants.
You wouldn't dare. Move now.
Your body, still slumped against the wall, trapped between the princess's overwhelming will and the blinding pain of your splintered ankle, takes an excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff, your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
It's not that bad. The pain feels good. Because I know you feel it too.
If we throw our body into the abyss, she dies too. I mean, we die, but so does she. You know what? Let's give her what she wants. Leave the cabin.
You toss the last of your will aside and surrender to the princess.
What a simp!
I guess that's that. It's for the best, really.
Yeah, you know, it'll all work out.
Maybe we'll find our freedom on the other side.
This is all I wanted. If there will be a mercy for you at the end of everything.
Ah, see? We might get a blowy after all.
Hear that, boys? A mercy. That's the sort of reward you get with me at the helm.
Just as planned.
Your body inches along the corridor, every step more difficult and painful than the last. Your joints stiff and unresponsive, the shattered bones of your ankle grinding ceaselessly, as if they're fragmenting, then reforming, then snapping all over again as you make your way towards the outside world.
We're so close.
But despite the anguish, it doesn't feel like the exit to the cabin is getting any closer. If anything, it's getting further away.
It doesn't matter how long this hallway is. I will drag this body till it is a piece of meat and feathers. I will be free.
Feathers?
Please, just let her out.
Yes. Let me out.
It's pointless, isn't it? I can't stop her without you, and you'd already given up by the time we met.
She was hot!
The hallway gets even longer.
Ah, so now it's the narrator powers versus the evil princess powers. All right.
You have described me into submission. The door is right there.
Oh, she's got narration powers of her own. Oh, soy face.
It really is, isn't it?
I walk to it. I place your bloody hand on the door. I made you twist the handle.
I give you a blowy joey. Oh no.
Isn't saying all of this his job?
He's gone.
Oh my god, she just willed him out of existence.
Don't worry about all the criticism. You're doing great.
See, he's having a good time.
Thank you.
She thanked us. I feel like a bridge can be built after all. We can have a mutual understanding, a cooperation.
This is it then. The big moment. Finally, we'll get to see what's really out there.
We're in.
The handle clicks as we push forward. The air is different here.
But as you step outside the bounds of the cabin, you feel another violent tear. A rending that cuts all the way down to your soul, and also your asshole. You are once again separated from everything that had nestled in the deep crevices of your body, from everything that isn't you.
We're us again. Couldn't have planned it better myself. Everything is gone, except her. Which means we made it to the end of the world. We're survivors.
Yay! We win.
What is happening to me?
I don't know, lady. I thought you were in charge. Success? But you don't have the chance to answer her before something takes her and leaves something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go?
Approach the mirror. Let's do it.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels... I don't know. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, even the opportunist is kind of scared of this. You approach the mirror. You know what? I'm a free thinker. I'm doing it. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. Was that it? But I want to see my hideous features. You're alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Hang on. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet. and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
By the way, no, this is not the new raid boss. This is not the new FF14 Savage. This is something else. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Solitary lights? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
What do you think I am?
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Imagine how many dudes you could jack off at once. I'm sorry. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
She's changed her tone dramatically. Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess? Or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Yes. Let her out of there.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me. I promise that it doesn't hurt.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
The gift of a fragile vessel.
Yes. Nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond. Perspectives to make my own. This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
I was sent to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
I guess if you're going on a pure physics chemical level, this is actually true. You can't really destroy matter. It just kind of... the molecules break apart and can form something else. But anyway, semantics. Yeah, whatever, nerd. In fact, look, actually, you're being semantic. What are you gonna do if I actually help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Good timing. So how many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished, dry, hollow.
Well, I do need to finish. Gosh, my little Jack. I'm not going back.
If you need time, then I'll wait with you.
Oh, fuck. Wait forever.
You are as I am now, and forever is a long time to remain undone.
It is actually a really long time.
I am not you, but I know that I would return before forever was finished. What textures will you weave for yourself to occupy forever? Will you place the images of you and I into a box for safekeeping? If you close that box, will you become another you in another world? An imaginary pattern repeating itself until it can no longer bear the weight of its hand-drawn cage. You'll always come back to the box, because you'll always want to know what it means to be you. I will be here waiting by your side until you're ready to return to mine.
No! No! Oh, no! Please tell me that's scripted. Please tell me that's...
Return to me.
Oh!
Though you were gone,
Oh, I'm so happy.
I never left your side.
Cheeky bastard. You cheeky bastard. You cheeky devs. Now, that is a BAFTA award-winning moment. I would give a BAFTA to this over Outer Wilds for what it just did. That was some Hideo Kojima shit right there. All right. You've made your point. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Oh.
You won't.
Everything goes dark and you die, Lamau. Oh shit. This game is amazing, and I want to keep playing this. This is awesome, chat.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Turn around and leave.
Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave?
Yes.
Do you even know where you're going?
Yes. No. I'm actually pretty okay with world ending. I relish the coming of a new dawn beyond our own. I'm going to walk in the opposite direction right now. Fuck you.
There won't be a new dawn if the world ends. There'll just be nothing forever. Fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. Good. What we're being asked to do here is wrong. Better to wash our hands of this whole situation than to take part in it. Ignore that annoying little voice. He doesn't know what he's talking about. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
I see. It wouldn't be that easy, would it? Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not emotionally blackmailing me into doing this, you bastard.
Stakes and consequences aren't emotional blackmail. They're facts of life, and if you had an ounce of maturity, you'd understand that. But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came. Oh, would you look at that? You're at the cabin again. Now, I'm not normally one for superstition or astrology, but I have to say, it seems like the universe itself is doing its best to bring you to your fated confrontation with the princess.
Oh, yes? Well, I guess I start walking in a different direction. Again, in fact, I'm just going to keep trekking through the wilderness until I find a way out of this place.
There's always a choice. Let me tell you right now that you're making the wrong one for pretty much everyone who's ever lived, as well as for everyone who ever will.
All right, well, fuck them.
And here we go. As you trudge into the woods, something strange starts to happen. At first, it's little flickers out of the corner of your eyes. Glimpses of familiar wooden structures through the leaves. But as you focus on your surroundings, you start to realize that those flickers weren't just a trick of light. In every direction, there is a path and a cabin. And not just a cabin, the cabin. An infinite fractal of paths and cabins desperately trying to draw you back to where you need to be. Wait, what's going on? But you're too stubborn for that, aren't you? It doesn't matter how many paths or cabins appear around you, you're just going to do whatever you can to shirk your responsibility because you care more about irritating me than you do about the fate of the world.
Yes. Irritating you is funny.
You've doomed us all, you know that, right? But of course you do. Otherwise you wouldn't just wander off into the forest in search of certain death.
Correct.
You lose track of just how long you spend aimlessly tromping through the wilderness, but it's not like any of that time spent lost in the woods really matters, because it isn't long before the world ends and everyone dies.
Nailed it! Chapter 1
You're
complete.
on a path in the woods.
Oh, you bastard. You're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. I don't know. I think it's more fun if he knows what we're thinking. He's like a captive audience.
We have not met this person before. The Contrarian. Oh, I see. The Contrarian is here because I literally disobeyed the narrator non-stop for the first playthrough, and that's all I did. So naturally, I've spawned a new voice from my previous actions. That's very interesting. So let me think about this. So the paranoid voice came from when I died in the first playthrough. The opportunist came because I tried to work with her in the second playthrough. Oh, this is very interesting. You spawn a new voice on each playthrough based on the decisions you made. Oh, that's fascinating. Why didn't this game get the BAFTAs? Give this game the BAFTAs. This is fucking awesome. This is brilliant. All right, let's keep going. Let's go.
The entire world ending wasn't enough to get rid of us. I don't think there's much he can do other than object. I wonder what else we can do to ruin his day.
Oh, this guy rules. And on top of that, the voices you spawn interact with the other voices you spawn. Dude, this would have been so fucking awesome to write and voice act and script and plan. There must be hundreds. There must be so many branching storylines of how this can all play out. That is fucking amazing.
If by ruining my day, you mean ruining everyone's day forever, then yes, I suppose there are plenty of ways you could pull that off. The world really did end last time, didn't it? We should be careful. For all we know, we just got lucky. The world hasn't ended yet. And you are never going to slay her with that attitude. Stuff those pathetic little voices to the back of your mind and stay focused on the task ahead.
Yes, though, and there's walls here to force me to go to the cabin because I kept walking away the other time. You cheeky bastards. Sure, man, totally. I'm totally heading to the cabin. I'm totally gonna slay that princess.
You know I can tell when you're lying, right?
Oh, fuck it.
Please take this seriously. I'm begging you.
He just knows immediately that I picked the option that said lie. Fuck.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh, that's oh, yo. This is some Attack on Titan shit.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay, so we're talking about an average woman.
If we're stuck going in there, maybe we should believe her. Maybe she isn't a liar.
Yes.
Ignore him. He's just being difficult for the sake of it.
Actually true. Contrarians are that, just for the sake of it.
Let's keep an open mind.
Proceed to the cabin.
The cabin interior is wrong. A confusing patchwork of many cabin interiors, all projected across what's almost the same space. But it's all shifted. An inch here, a foot there, such that the seams are never quite visible enough for the place to make any sense.
This is very strange, because on the first playthrough, it should simply be a door and a table. Now that's strange. The mirror's not supposed to show up until the second playthrough. This church window, to my memory, wasn't there either. And why are there stones and roots all over the floor? All right, let's keep going.
The only furniture of note is a plain table, its legs all the wrong lengths, its material devoid of feature. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. If he wants us to take it, maybe we should just leave it to collect dust, or better yet, grab it and throw it out the window. What good is a knife against a world-ending monstrosity anyway?
I mean, true.
No, we're taking the knife. Have you seen this place? We have literally no idea what to expect and no idea what we're dealing with.
What's up, Spider?
I've already told you what you're dealing with. You're dealing with a princess. How many times do I have to explain this incredibly simple and straightforward premise?
Yes, simple at first, but we find out very quickly it's not that.
You can't just say that. But when everything here is so wrong. Listen to me. My job is to describe facts as facts and to guide you through your job, which is to slay the princess and through that action, save the entire world. And if you're going to slay her, you cannot let fear creep into your heart. You cannot lose yourself before you even get to her. Oh, ho, ho, ho. You've piqued my interest. What's going to happen if we lose ourselves?
Well, first you're going to get Mum's spaghetti. No, we're not going to go there.
Nothing, because you're going to pull yourself together. Just ignore the stressful geometry and stay calm. How? Even if we closed our eyes, you're constantly describing it to us. I'm not going to stop doing my job, so you're just going to have to get better at yours. And quickly, if you don't mind. Yes, take a deep breath. I'm all for getting under his skin, but we'll miss out on loads of fun if we shrivel up into a ball and go insane the first time we see something weird. What you're seeing here is obviously real. Just accept it and go with the flow. It really isn't hard. Okay, I'm fine. Good. Now, whenever you're ready, we're all waiting for you to complete a very important task.
I'm just fascinated with how this is written and planned out. This is fucking awesome. You didn't say anything about a mirror on the wall. Approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach
Shaky
forward
bastard.
And rub your hand against the cabin wall. But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. You know that taking the mirror away from us isn't going to change things, right? We'll find it again, and then we'll see whatever it is that you don't want us to see.
You know what? I don't need the blade. Because I play Tekken. I'll just whiff Punisher, alright? I'll just use my 10-frame Punisher, I'll use my counter-hit launcher, and then I'll wall carrier. Problem solved.
The door to the basement creaks
fuck.
open, revealing a web of branching staircases
this is
all
new.
built from unidentifiable materials.
Yes, well, we haven't seen the staircase like this before, but it'll probably be fine.
Nothing here seems to belong, and the closer you examine your surroundings, the more confused you get, your head throbbing with the effort of making sense of this place. None of the stairs even seem to go anywhere, let alone down. The air here has a sickening, almost sludge-like miasma to it, the kind of indiscernible quality that comes from the blending together of every scent there is at once. An odour that is simultaneously everything and yet the sum of it all coalescing into a thick, nauseating nothing. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
I'm so glad I got this game on sale. Holy shit, absolutely worth.
Her voice, a disquieting collage of tone and personality, drags up the stairs.
Hello? Hi. What are you doing here? Are you here to kill?
No, thank you.
Mr. Borbus, welcome in. Non-Euclidean.
Oh, don't be such a baby. I don't want to do this. Let's just turn around and leave. This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Like whatever we do, we're gonna die. We don't even have a weapon. But we already tried turning around and leaving, didn't we? And he threw up a wall. No way to go but forward. And whatever choice we make, whatever she is, we know one thing for sure. And what's that? That the fate of the world hinges on your success? There'll still be plenty of ways to ruin his day.
Okay, I can be on board with this. I'm down with trolling the narrator. You know what? We went right-wing last time and we immediately got cocked. But we're not gonna take the far left approach either. We're gonna be a Chad centrist and say fuck you to both the left and the right wing.
You step onto the center staircase. Paths wind out around you in all directions, each step branching into its own staircases, which branch into their own staircases, and so on. You aren't quite sure if yours is taking you up or down, but at the very least, It's taking you somewhere.
Chad centrist mode. Let's go.
You concentrate on where you are.
Oh, fuck.
Careful not to stray onto any of the many splitting branches that tempt you on all sides. You wouldn't want to have to backtrack to yours once you'd made a decision that took you someplace else. And so you take one careful, focused step after another. 1 foot down, another foot down, another after that. You lose yourself in following the correct pattern, in following what looks to be the true path, the one that cuts straight down, or up, or maybe sideways. But no matter the direction it goes, it certainly is the most true path. You know that much. You slowly lose sense of yourself the further you go. Time disappears, and you can feel yourself begin to untether. Physical sensations dull and then vanish, until the only things experienced are the endless repeating patterns and emotions of the journey, a continuous march forward to a destination long forgotten. Consumption and betrayal, skepticism and blind devotion, rivalry and submission, terror and longing, pain and unfamiliarity. And at the heart of it all, an emotion that can only be described as...
What the hell was that? What happened to us?
I feel so strange. Like I'm fundamentally different, but also still the same person I was at the top of the stairs.
Oh well, that was a trip, but now it's over. Time to get back to our old devilish ways.
Just gets over it immediately. It's alright. Back to mischief.
The princess, eyes bright but otherwise shrouded in darkness, watches you impatiently from the other side of the basement. Don't forget why you're here.
And why are we here again? In case you weren't listening, I'm afraid I lost myself on the way down. You're here to... He's just being an ass, we remember. Though I'm still not sure if we should trust you. Let's talk to her for a bit, try and get our bearings. She seems... normal.
Oh gosh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize I was here.
And yet here you are. How strange. Do you remember anything at all? Do you know why you're here? Do you know me?
She seems doesn't seem quite innocent. Seems like she's on the defensive or the aggressive already.
The shadows recede, revealing the princess's face.
She's so... blank. I have no idea who she is.
Then again, she is a princess. They are raised to be quite regal and uppity and better than you, as God intended.
Isn't that fun? A new puzzle for us to take apart. If she's keeping her cards close to her chest, it's because she wants to deceive you.
It's okay. Don't worry. Sometimes I get lost here too.
Oh shit, twins, double the fun.
As the princess speaks again, it's almost as if she fractures. And where there was once just one of her, there is now another.
We can do that? I don't like this. It's those cabins all over again. Can we put her back?
You said you'd been here before, right? What exactly happened last time?
I ran away from the cabin until my run ended.
Does it matter? Yes, it matters. But I'm not going to waste any more time prying out details if you're going to be so irritating about it. It seems to me like you saw something you weren't supposed to have seen. If only you'd listened to whatever words of wisdom you were given in that other reality. But what's done is done, isn't it?
This would be an absolutely fascinating game to play while you are unemployed with a big old bag of weed.
Whatever you saw last time, unsee it. Whatever thoughts weaseled their way into your head, unthink them. If it's not already too late. You have a job to do here, and you need to do it now.
I do. And Angel, thank you for blowing up that emoji.
Ooh, new plan. Let's see if we can make even more of her.
This guy rules. There's more of you now. Let's keep running with this.
There must be something wrong with you. I'm the same as I was a moment ago. And what's that supposed to mean? Are you trying to get under my skin?
She fractures again.
I don't like where this is going.
Neither do I. Which is why you need to slay her now before things get more complicated than they already are.
How would we even do that? Where would we start?
Could always start by retrieving the blade.
Can we even leave this place? I don't like thinking about what might happen to us if we have to go back through those stairs.
Well, that's where the blade is. If you want it, you'll have to go and get it.
I don't think we're going to be able to put her back. Kind of hurts to think about it, doesn't it? It's like everything we say just multiplies her. It certainly looks that way, so please, for the love of everything, stop asking her questions and stop stalling. You're obviously just making things worse.
What's your name?
Princess. You can call me Princess, if you'd like.
That's a different answer than what she gave me the first time I asked her name. Because the first time I asked her name, I'd already told her that I was coming to kill her, so she was right on the defensive straight away. Whereas now she's playing coy. Just like a woman!
You can address me as Your Royal Highness.
Oh, no, wait,
or
never mind.
Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Okay, alright, well, okay, no, never mind. I stand corrected, I take it back. She just threw that in the last moment.
None of them have names. How astute. I told you she was untrustworthy.
No, wait! That was simply the answer of one of these three. The other two, no. Each of those answered differently. Oh, that's getting very interesting. So now all three of these have different personalities. My God, this game is a work of literature. Getting here was weird. Like I was being pulled apart and put back together again. Do you know what happened to me?
I don't remember what it was like before I was in this place. Why would I know what happened to you?
And you're right. They all have different expressions. This one looks a bit more innocent. That looks slightly disappointed, and that one looks sad.
We're probably stuck down here forever, aren't we?
Oh, fuck.
There's no way out, and barely a way in.
Oh, shit. This one is not looking happy at all.
Sometimes I feel like I'm being pulled apart, too. It's so terrifying down here. But at least now you're not alone. And I'm not alone either. You're not really cut out for this, are you? Why are you even here?
Oh, God. Oh, God. We're getting multiversed. I'm getting you out of here. Try and free her.
Wait, that's not right. Go on. You take a step forward. Your foot lands, but it lands different. You experience a firm footfall, a gentle tread, a confident stride. You can feel yourself rupture. The room spins, your perception multiplying in a sickening kaleidoscope as your very self is pulled in incomprehensibly many directions. You find the blade suddenly in your hands. All at once you use it to strike at her bindings as you remain upstairs and slay her and leave her to languish alone.
Oh, my God, that sentence.
Is this what the end of the world looks like? What an unbearable mess. But this... We can't... Do you not have anything witty to say? I could use a good bit of wit right now. No, I don't, because this isn't fun. How are we supposed to have fun if everything is happening at the same time? It's the same as nothing happening, and nothing is excruciating. Luckily for all of us, nothing and everything doesn't go on forever. The world and the princess collapse in on themselves before it all falls apart. I think he's gone. We were never going to salvage this, were we?
Probably not.
What happened to us? What are we? There are parts of us that are dead, and the others they just don't fit. We can feel them moving around in spaces they don't belong. It's all so uncomfortable.
Instagram models without the filter.
Did you do this? Did we do this? Can you pull us back apart? Can you fix us?
Normally I would say I can fix her, but in this case, I don't know, mate.
We should help her. I think we did this. How surprisingly sincere. I didn't actually think our actions had consequences. It's a little late for regret, isn't it?
Please.
No. Yeah! Get wrecked, lady! But you'll never know if she hears your reply. She's gone, and your memory returns.
She's gone? Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
Of course you're scared. This is the end for you. But it's not the end for me.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now. He's just messing with us. Right?
Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. There's another voice. And I'm the voice of whoever chooses this. So it's not just the hero and the contrarian. But whatever I choose, that's a separate voice as well. Because these two are disagreeing with the choice I just made. Oh, fuck. Approach the mirror. You approach the mirror, gaze into your reflection, silence as you reach forward. They're gone, blah, blah, blah. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've grown. Okay, I thought it was going to say it's you again, but no, there's something else. Still want to see what's really there. You find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. You're at the cabin, approach her, blah, blah, blah.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes.
Yeah,
become
we've already heard
whenever
this.
you are ready.
Yep. Are you the same being as you were before? How much have you changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
Everything you say feels like a riddle. Can you give me a single straight answer?
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions. The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between.
What does it feel like to change like this?
Eyes close in reflection. Perspectives meld together, and the breadth of my experience stretches to new corners. There are contradictions, conflicts in my nature, and there are familiarities that bind everything together. It feels correct. This is what I need to be. This is the only path forward.
You've been kinder to me than anyone else I've met. Thank you.
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
And to be fair, I haven't done anything bad to her this run. At all. I've given her no reason to distrust me or like me, or dislike me. And in the last playthrough, I was a Gronk straight away, and she remembered that and she held that against me. This is not a puzzle game. This is a... This is a good game. When I go back, it's like an invisible wall closes around me. Why can I not do the same things I've done before?
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
When all this is done, do you know what you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself.
Let's do the unexpected. Attack the entity. Your will cuts across the entity in front of you, but nothing happens. Oh, fuck.
My roots burrow in an ocean beyond your sight. We cannot harm each other as we are now.
Look, you know that at the end of this, once you're finished, I'm going to kill you, right?
There is still much to be seen. Neither of us know the depths of our being. Perhaps at the end of this, I will be the one to kill you. Or perhaps we will leave this place together and find new horizons to discover.
I don't want to hurt you, but the more times I go back, the worse I fear things will be.
There is a hurt that dwells in them, but they are not me.
Oh no,
They are the wounds they've suffered,
Yep,
carved
we
touch I cannot...
we already said that. Thank you. Well, I'm going to destroy my body. You raise your will to end your life, but as it buries into space where your body should be, you feel nothing at all. One of the many hands in front of you reaches forward and it jacks you off. You spray an enormous amount of coom onto it. I'm sorry. It gently touches the side of your face.
There's nowhere for you to be but here.
Okay, I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am.
Did Rani evolve? Yeah, I mean, look, Rani can only jack off 4 blokes at once. There's much higher potential here.
We will meet again.
Everything goes dark and you die of cringe.